Since the prehistoric era, Mario games were the pinnacle of their time. The original Mario Bros. Showed the world what home gaming can be. Mario Bros. 3 came out and was leagues above its predecessor, even though they were both made for the same console. Mario 64 pushed 3D gaming to the forefront and to this day remains one of the best and most replayable games of all time. Among these masterpieces, Galaxy 1, Galaxy 2, Odyssey, Mario Hoops 3 on 3 stands one dividing entry in the series.
Super Mario Sunshine! Woohoo!
For some reason, people don't like this game. Me personally, I grew up with Sunshine. As a kid, I would spend hours upon hours just jumping around Bianco Hills and Rico Harbor, only getting like 7 shines at the max, while thinking just how amazing this game is. But then, tragedy struck. My dumb kid self fucking scratched the disc. What could have been more than a 7 shine save file was cut short, and I never got to fully experience Sunshine until almost a decade later. I'll never forget how both hyped and sad I was to watch online all the things I never got to do in this game. One bar mitzvah and gaming PC later, when I was around 15, I put the game up on Dolphin and all the magic that I remembered as a kid was still there. The levels that were bustling with life, the catchy soundtrack, incredible controls, Mario Sunshine has mostly stood the test of time. Notice how I say mostly. Was Delfino Plaza always this shady? Don't worry, I can fix it. Much better. On a more serious note, Sunshine is certainly less polished than other entries in the franchise. Oh my god. Its enemy design is interesting. Its reliance on water physics and physics in general makes it feel really janky and annoying at times. For a game so water focused, swimming underwater doesn't feel that good. Which is a shame, because Flood is right there. It's really weird how he's not used for swimming at all. You fight the same dumbass squid like 3 times in the most random places. There's this level,
No.
this level, this torture device, this level. All of these criticisms have been grinded to death. However, Sunshine's biggest flaw that I never see anyone mention is the drop in quality from the first levels of Sunshine to the later ones. Bianco Hills, Rico Harbor, Gelado Beach, these 3 are the holy trinity of this game and are my favorite levels in just about anything. Atmosphere, music, variety, these levels have it all, and them being the first 3 you get to play is both a blessing and a curse, because most of the other levels simply don't hold up in comparison. Despite these flaws, Mario Sunshine does one thing better than any other game in the series, and that is absolutely nailing its vibe. You aren't on some grand world-spanning adventure, like these beach games. You're hopping around a tropical island and the game fulfills that premise 100%. You're going through sunny beaches, theme parks, a jungle gym that's also a harbor, villages, a shitty-ass hotel, and of course, a bottle. I don't know how to segue into this next bit, so let me just Out of all the hub worlds in video games, no one comes close to Delfino Plaza. And that's a tough competition. It's so lively, so sprawling with personality and cute little details. Every corner of it has its own kind of filter. Everything is so memorable. There's the guy that gives you sunglasses, the guy that's always on fire, the one that's stuck on an island for the entire game then wants to go back after you beat it. There are the Tom Nook clones. I could go on and on and on, but the point is I just love Delfino Plaza. Vibes, of course, aren't the most important thing in Mario games. The controls are. Safe to say, Mario controls beautifully in Sunshine, even by today's standards that were raised to the moon with Odyssey. Second only to Cappy, Flood is awesome. It's implemented so seamlessly into Mario's moveset that only by researching for this video, I found out that it can do this. And it just makes so much sense. Flood gives the player so much freedom and room to experiment with all its different nozzles. It's really amazing how much it opens up the levels with how you can approach them. For example, there's the big shine tower in the middle of Delfino Plaza. Now, if you clean the big shine, you get a shine spite. And the game intends for you to only be able to reach the big shine by using the rocket nozzle. But little kid me, who didn't even know the rocket nozzle existed, wasn't gonna let that shine go by all gooey like that. So by using Flood in a completely different way than the intended one, I was able to reach the shine and clean it. Oh fuck. For being only the second 3D Mario game, Sunshine introduced so many things that have since become staples. We got Bowser Jr., a great story that actually develops throughout the game and has, dare I say it, iconic voice acting.
The guilty party sits among us!
This is the first Mario game that's so cinematic, and I think that some of its set pieces and cutscenes top Odyssey's.
Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's my boy! Well put, son!
Even though the bosses are recycled so much, at least some of them became recurring characters in the series, like Petey Piranha. Also, we got one of the best stages in Smash. Everyone has those few games that they have a special connection with. Whether they are games from a good time in your life that you fondly remember, or games from a bad time in your life that helped you push through. Has Sunshine aged? Yes, and quite a bit. Is it still amazing? Damn right. To me, Mario Sunshine embodies the summer. It embodies vacation, and most importantly, it embodies my childhood. And I hope I've been able to pass that feeling to you. Thanks for watching.